Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm John Dillon, an adult learner, adult improver, trying to see if I can get my rating. Right now I'm at 1232 and I'm working my way up to 1400. So last game was a draw, which was better than losing. I was a little disappointed because I had a winning position and then it ended up being a draw, and I used to be good at those, but let's see what today will bring. I've been working on tactics this week, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a different video. Let's just get started. Do a 15-10. Oops. Let's get into focus mode. And as usual with black, I'm playing the Pierce. And when they play bishop to c4, we can do our center fork trick, which might as well go into. And sometimes they do that. So we'll artificially castle. So I can block with the bishop, which will threaten the queen. He has knight here, which would attack the king and the bishop. So probably not so good. Could block with the pawn, threatening this knight. I could block with this pawn, which would yeah, he could still take with, put either knight here and end up winning this pawn. But if I block here, this knight will probably come here, checking me. Yeah, I think even though this loses a pawn, I'm a little more comfortable with it. Of course, once he takes this pawn, if I take with the bishop, this will be not so good. Of course, he forks these guys. I can pin the knight to the king. Let me do that. Keep. one way to save it is if he moves his F knight to G5. Okay, that makes sense. I could bring in the rook to threaten. And I don't think he can protect that knight again. So let's do that. So no checks from this guy. This guy can't move. I think this is going to work. I also thought of bringing the bishop here to attack this knight, but it feels just a little slower. When you've got a pinned piece, just pile up the attackers. And if he doesn't, he probably castle to break the pin. I'm not sure what else he can do. I could also, if this guy's still pinned on the next move, I can chase this guy away with the bishop. Of course, they could send in a pawn to protect it. So I might just take. Yep. So if I take, now he can pin the bishop, so this might just be a trade. Or it could be just a queen trade. Oh, yeah, I don't want to, well, if I move the queen, it'll be pinned to the king, but I could always just trade the queens. Am I up? I am not. It's just been an even trade. Oh, yeah, I'll be taking this knight, and I'll be up material. Still, let's keep the queens on the board. So that rook, oh, actually that was a mistake. The rook is now pinned and attacked twice. I can unpin the rook with the bishop, but then they can chase it away with a they can chase it away with a pawn. If I move the bishop to e5, a pawn will, then the bishop will be pinned. Yeah, I should have taken that with the queen. Oh well. I could move the king in to protect it. Yeah, that's ugly. Yeah, this is getting nasty. Well, I don't want to lose a rook, so, or lose the exchange. I'm bringing my king back as a defender. Obviously this pawn's going to try to chase that rook. Or just pinning stuff like crazy. So I could trade the bishop. All right, missing that. He can't take the rook, because if he takes the rook, I've got a back rank mate. Loves that pin. Now I can break the pin, finally. Now he's got the rook again. Okay, that was pretty good. I got no way to protect it. Might as well get another piece into the action. All right, so I'm still down the exchange and a couple pawns. So not pretty, but not the end of the world. All right, what are some options I've got here? I can't, and unfortunately the knight's such a slow moving piece, I can't bring it into the attack super quickly. But can I attack his king before he gets... Well, let me just... Let's get the queen close. Might as well go for it. Oh, hung a piece, hung a queen, just like I did. All right, that was a crazy game. All right. Yeah, look at this. Up and down, back and forth. All right, let's just do a quick review. Let's just jump to the important spots. Oh, okay. Didn't know that was so brilliant. I'll have to double check when I can and can't do this central fork trick. pushing that pawn would have been the better move. All right, cool. Okay. All right. Huh, I shouldn't have attacked with the rook. Oh, I could have just taken... Oh, because this knight also would have been pinned, and then I could have brought the rook in to play. Maybe that's it. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go back. Should have taken with the rook. That's interesting. Yeah, I just totally ignored that same fork coming up. And then he blundered a queen. All right, well, that was a fun game. A little shorter than usual. And I'll go over it in more depth on my own. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.